The ranch was an idea that came about really after it became obvious to me that arrow towing was a practical way to hang glide in Florida, and especially well suited for two-place training, because tandem's kind of always been my baby. I really like taking other people up and sharing the experience. Well, my name is Malcolm Jones. I was born and raised in Tampa, Florida, about an hour west of here.
Everything good?
That's that. It's mostly built around the idea that I love to do tandems. It really was. And everything else just kind of flowed from that. You know, if I want to try to make a living teaching people how to fly and showing people what hang gliding's like from the air, it seemed like a practical way to do it. You know, I had a group of friends that I've been flying with for years, and it always meant traveling and, the idea of having a piece of real estate on the edge of town wasn't that scary as a risk, and so I just took the plunge. Everybody thought I was crazy, I guess. Like, probably, maybe they still do, but my favorite flight was my first flight I ever had, and you never really can duplicate that original feeling of coming off the ground, or at least for me, nothing's ever quite lived up to that. But when you present that experience for other people, it rubs off, and I really, really love it. Kids, older women, anybody across the board.
I always thought hang gliding was more of jumping off a hill and gliding to the ground. And one year we were out visiting in California, and we went from Los Angeles up to San Francisco, and I can't tell you where we were. There was a lovely beach and cliffs on the one side. We looked up, and here were, I would say 6 hang gliders just soaring up in the air, and it was just wonderful. We stopped and watched them, and they talked to the people on the ground. They had quite a crowd down on the ground. And they weren't up very high, but they'd soar around, and I'll bet, we were there for about 20 minutes, and they were still up. And I thought, that looks just wonderful. My name is Joanne Aldrich, and I'm from Egli, Michigan. And I have a grandson who hang glides, and luckily, he gave me the opportunity to try, and we came to this beautiful place at Wallaby Ranch in Florida, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
You never know the type of person that's going to be affected the way I was, but I can tell when they are. It doesn't happen every time, but when it does, it's something really, really nice about it. You really shared something extremely important in their life with them, from then on.
I've always liked to do little different things, and I've done quite a few, but this hang gliding was by far the most rewarding, I think.
I really like sharing it. Something, the pleasure of something is increased for me if I'm sharing it.